Hey everybody, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you an Adventures of series. This time, the Adventures of Labrynth in the Duelist Cup. I believe, I don't recall if the last Duelist Cup I played, if I played Labrynth or Eldlich, doesn't matter. This is the third Duelist Cup that we've had since Master Duel launched. Yeah, so I'm playing Labrynth. Obviously, I used Labrynth to climb ranked to from Platinum to Diamond 5. Then I used Crystal Beast to climb from Diamond 5 to Diamond 1. So, I know a lot of you got left with a thirst for more Labrynth gameplay. Well, here it is. So for those of you wondering why I haven't posted as many videos or haven't replied to as many comments on my channel or on my videos, the reason is because life has just been kind of all over the place, busy. I have a wedding this weekend I'm going to be out of town for. The following weekend I'm going to be out of town for YCS LA, right? I have a vacation I got planned in May. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do in April. I got another thing in July that I'm planning for, and work has just been like hectic, like crazy. So yeah, like it's just kind of a weird time right now, and I gotta like do this Duelist Cup thing before it runs out on the 26th, right? So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on basically, and honestly, even like the timing of YCS LA is kind of inconvenient because like I feel like I just haven't had that much time to prepare for it. So yeah, I have a lot of mixed feelings about how that's gonna go, but anyway, I mean I'm still doing well at locals with Labrynth, so yeah. YCS Vegas is going to be interesting. But anyway, hopefully this video will keep you guys sated. Why have I not updated my Labrynth deck profile? A few reasons. One, I'm not fully convinced of this is the best iteration of the deck to play right now. The format is kind of like very nebulous, right? So we have like Runick and Spright, and then they drop the Ishizu cards on us, and then we're seeing a bunch of mill decks, right? But then there's also like a random Exosister here and there, maybe a Mathmech or two, and then very soon in April, that's like barely a week away, we're getting a new ban list, which I'm guessing will preemptively hit tearlaments, and will, in my guess, will also as a byproduct hit the current Ishizu Chaos Mill stupid deck, right? And we got potentially upcoming bans or limits or whatever to Runick and Spright as well. So the format in Master Duel is very nebulous, right? So yeah, I guess I'm not fully satisfied with where Labrynth how Labrynth should be built just yet. I mean, I have a build that's like okay, but it's not that much different from the one I had before, and I don't know, I'm not like too confident that it's worth making a video for. Just to showcase like a few changes, of which that I'm not like, basically this deck is changing a lot, like almost every day, so much more frequently than before because of how weird the format's been. You know, I played a freaking Morphotronic deck where literally they just summoned like two of the Morphotronic level 1 tuners that just kept reviving themselves each other from the graveyard over and over, and then it ended on like a board with like 5 stupid monsters. Like the format's just crazy right now, right? So yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, there's also life. Yeah, but I'm trying to get out content as often as I can. Just yeah, bear with me. So yeah, here we have the Duelist Cup. I believe the replays will not allow me to show you the deck profile of my opponents, but it doesn't matter because we'll figure out what we're playing soon enough. So duel number 1, Labrynth versus something. Let's find out what the something is. Opening hand is meh. Very meh. Alright, I do go first. Lord. Ariana into Welcome. Duality into... Oh, you gotta take Skill Drain, right? You gotta take it. Get the Labrynth Field Spell. Set 3 pass. So, overall, it worked out. Ariana did not get Asher Imperm. I did get my Duality to get me Skill Drain. Runick tip. Okay, so yeah, this is Labrynth versus Runick. I believe it's pure Runick, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait, there's an Ishizu card, Agito. Maybe it's not pure Runick. I think it might be Runick Ishizu. Anyway, they're going to try to search the fountain. I'm going to say no. They're going to use Smiting Storm, sure. It must be. They're just salty that they didn't get their search. So that's going to... Okay, there's a Spright. Gigantic, yep. They're gonna reshuffle. Sure. Negated. Yeah, I don't know why they even bothered trying to activate. All right, so welcome. We'll bring out. Pop that face down. So that was a misplay. So I should have popped Gigantic. I tried to pop the face down, forgetting that Lord was revealed in hand. So the face down did not get popped. Turns out it doesn't matter, as you'll soon see. Lord's going to set the virus. And Pure Iron Wall, you love to see that against Runics, and especially against the Ishizu variant. Wait, is this like Ishizu Runick Spright? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a garbage deck. Another misplay. I should have virus in the battle phase, so that that would have been OTK. So yeah, I guess it had been too. I think this was literally my first Labrynth game in a while, like on Master Duel. I was just like playing Crystal Beast, right? So yeah, another misplay where I should have tributed Lovely here, but I think I suspected he had Called by the Grave. So that's fine. I mean, either way, like there's no scenario where they win. I set in Pure Iron Wall. They're virus for spells. You know, in a Runic deck, like it's pretty over. Even with 2 misplays, not big ones, I still end up winning. All right, duel number 2. Let's see. We have 6 turns. Okay. All right, opening hand is okay. Strav. Okay, draw 2. Let's set. We set everything except virus because there's no point in setting virus when we don't have a welcome. Change your Thunderbird. Discard Alpha. Swing for 28, sure. End phase, I'm gonna bounce Thunderbird, just because I want room for a trap trick here. So let's welcome. Get my Lovely out. So based on the fact that they showed Alpha and Thunderbird, I'm guessing there's some kind of Kaiju, Danger, Grand Maju, rank 8 OTK. That's my guess, right? So I'm going to go ahead and swing. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this, and I'm set welcome. So I'm going to immediately welcome. Get Ariana. Ariana will search me the field spell, because basically I assume they're going to have Kaijus tributing away my Lovely and my Ariana, so I just want to get my field spell up and running so that I can recycle Lovely from the graveyard. Anyway, I'm going to immediately Eradicator for trap spells. So I took out Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, but I also, their hand was stacked full of high, like, no, not like level 8 monsters. They had a Mech Knight Indigo, they had a Alpha, they had some Kaijus, they had a Lava Golem or whatever. So here's good Arla, okay, sure, and then they're gonna make Limit Dragon and Alpha, sure. Alpha's gonna bounce the Kaiju, sure, that's fine. Thunderbird, discard itself, pop TC Boo, that's fine. TC Boo doesn't do much against their deck. Here's Ariana, okay. Ariana search. We got welcome. Field spell. Set 2. And draw another Limit Dragon. So they're gonna search a Kaiju. Sure. I could have had a Pure Iron Wall, but I felt there was no point. Oh no, a Kaiju. Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. I'm gonna immediately on summon welcome. Get my Lovely out. Lovely will pop this guy, and then Lovely effect trigger chain welcome. Set this and pop Alpha. So no more Alpha for you to recycle your Kaijus. Okay, goodbye. There's a Limit Dragon. Here's a Doggerod, Lancelot, the Dark Knight. Battle phase. I'm going to Pure Iron Wall just to force. So Lancelot has an. So basically, for those of you who don't know, if you played against a rank 8 deck, this is how they make Zeus. Lancelot can attack directly. So yeah, so then they can make Zeus. Also, when you're either player's turn, when a spell trap or another monster fight is activated, attach a material to negate. The negate is mandatory. So because I knew it was mandatory, I flipped this to bait the negate, and then I flipped Draco Utopian to say goodbye to you. Goodbye. And now they have 1 card in hand, and I know because I looked at his hand that it's Wait, is it Godarla? Whatever. It's either Godarla or Limit Dragon. Either way, they're screwed. Right? Yeah, so that was duel number 2. Labrynth versus Danger Kaiju. I guess I'll just call it Danger Kaiju OTK or something. Alright, duel number 3. 7 turns. Let's see. Hand is not great. You don't like seeing double trap trick. So, upstart, upstart, duality, and it's a pure Runick deck. Yeah. No Runick Spright runs duality. Only pure Runicks run duality. So, we have ourselves a pure Runick. They banished compulsory. Feels bad. Okay. Oh, Inspector Border. Classy. Slightly different from a Mono Watto. So let's see what duality gets us here. And pure Iron Wall. Oh, you'll love to see it. Yeah, so pretty much, thanks to Lord. So, I couldn't use Lord because of Inspector Border. So that's why Runick Destruction went through. But they Runick Destruction on a random card, Skill Drain, rather than on, they know having pure Iron Wall, they should have waited. But it doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to out Pure Iron Wall, right? So they're going to tip, and I'm going to immediately chain Pure Iron Wall. So if they don't have the Runick Destruction, it's over for them. And then since I'm using Pure Iron Wall, I'm chaining Trap Trick so that I can immediately get a card out. Runick Destruction, okay, cool. They make Tornado Dragon. Tornado, that's cute. Tornado Dragon will get negated by Draco. Goodbye. Flashing Fire will just summon the dog. So the dog can out in Pure Iron Wall because if it's destroyed by battle, they can pop a face-up card on the field. So one of their dogs is gone. They have 3 total, I'm assuming. One's on the field, one's in the extra deck. And basically, I can stop dog by Solemn Strike or by you just hit them with Eradicate Epidemic Virus, and then dog doesn't matter, right? So that's basically what I'm going to do. So check this out. So now the Spectre board is gone. Can't use extra. Sad. Lord, they're going to flip Gozen because they're an idiot. Cool. Like, this is actually, like, brain dead. Monkey flip, right? It's like 0 thought required. They have no idea what my deck does. They have no idea what this card does. Duality into Sphere mode. By the way, they flip Gozen match, and then they duality into Sphere mode, right? Sphere mode is a divine monster attribute, right? Which means, unless I have 3 divine monsters on my field, they will never be able to Sphere mode me under Gozen match. See, this is how you know Runick players are a special kind of dumb. Because they do shit like this, right? So I'm going to welcome. Lovely will pop the field spell, because F that field spell. Lord will summon, and I'll set Eradicate Epidemic Virus. And they have no way of outing it, because they can't Runick Destruction, right? Basically, Solemn Judgment is their only bet. So Tribute, lovely. Call spells. They're going to chain TC Boo. It's like, why? Hello? Rock and a Fiend? Okay. Sure. So goodbye, hand. Now they have a Sphere mode. Lovely comes back in defense position. The reason I put in defense position, I don't want them having any possibility of crashing their dog into my monsters. But again, they don't have any Runick cards. So at this point, I couldn't care less about the dog. So yeah. Lovely recycles Eradicator. Goodbye card demise. And now I'm going to Eradicator for trap cards. Well, first I'm going to bounce this. I'm going to pop a card in their hand. I'm going to chain welcome. Goodbye Sphere mode. And then I'm just going to Eradicator for traps, right? So tribute, lovely. Call traps. Get rid of their floodgates. Lovely comes back. Next turn I have OTK. Yeah, that game was not even close. The Pure Iron Wall and Eradicator Virus. That's how you beat pure Runicks, right? You got to get those cards out. And Lord can help you search into those, right? So yeah, pure Runick. Completely degenerate. Alright, duel number 4. We have Labrynth versus something. Very good opening hand. Very, very good. I believe I go second. Yep. Aluber. Brain Fusion. Yep. Albaz. So they make Albion, which is interesting, and then they send Electromagnetic Turtle. Albion will banish for Masquerade. They do not go into Mirror Jade. That's very surprising. Why do they not go into Mirror Jade? Do they know? Maybe they know who I am. Maybe they know my channel, and they thought Mirror Jade is pointless because, you know, what monsters are they going to banish? None, right? So let's get extra out to draw 2. Cool. Duality. Ah, double pot. You love to see it. Sphere mode. Nah, I'll take Ariana. They only have 2 monsters. Ariana effect. Welcome. Field spell set 5. I hold TC Boo because TC Boo is not very good against branded Despia. Fight for Patchwork. There it is. Poly. Okay. So I'm going to immediately welcome. They're going to max C. Doesn't matter. They're going to Super Poly. Why are they changing Super Poly? I'll never know. I will never know why they changed Super Poly here. Oh, maybe because if I pop Super Poly, then they won't get a chance to use it, so they're using it now. So they fused away Albion and Starving Venom. Sure. Welcome will pop Masquerade. Goodbye. New chain. Starving Venom. Edge Imp. Lovely. Lovely will pop Poly. Goodbye. No Poly for you. And they already used Fight for Patchwork. So they're going to Albaz. I'm going to negate and destroy. They discarded Maxi. Sure. So no fusion for you. Goodbye. Battle phase. Bounce. Goodbye. And then the field spell will attempt to revive Ari. They're going to call by. It doesn't matter. Because again, I just recycle Welcome and then Lovely's back. They're going to get Branded Fusion. Sure. Why not? This game is so unbelievably over. It's like, oh look, Deck Devastator Virus. Not that great against Branded Despia, but you know, whatever. Attack. So I set Compulse. And I'll just set these 2. Why not? TC Boo might come in handy if they go try to do a double dragon route. Right for Patchwork. I'm going to immediately deck Devi because I want to see their hand. So they have Branded Banishment, Poly, and Branded Fusion. So basically their only play is Branded Fusion. And whatever monster they attempt to bring out, if it's Mirror Jade, whatever, it's going to get compulsory. So, yeah. Game is completely ogre. They just scooped. Yeah, so that was game 4 was Labrynth versus Branded Despia. Game number 5. Labrynth. Let's see, 7 turns. Set 2 pass. Oh, I remember this game. I remember why it was 7 turns. Because he shorter bricks, and I kind of enter like top deck corner. So, Ariana, Imperm, sure. Okay. Let's get a duality up in here. Ash. The Ash duality. Very interesting. Okay, sure. Harpies, I'm going to chain Trap Trick and go into Welcome. Just so I can get it Welcome to the graveyard since it can recycle itself. Alright, that's fine. They're still kind of bricked. Basically, almost every card I draw is going to be good, right? Oh, I wish I had Lord sooner. Oh, if that duality went through, I would have had Lord. Lol. That Ash inadvertently stop my Lord. Okay. Battle. Attack. What the hell is this? Alright, Lantern, the heavy infantry, okay. It's a level 2. They're actually a Spright deck, I remember now. So Lord, set Solemn. There's Spright Pixies. Gigantic Spright. Activate effect, Spright effect, Solemn Strike, goodbye. Lord's gonna come back here. Maxi, doesn't matter. Set Deck Devastation Virus because, yeah, hello. Yeah, basically, Deck Devastation Virus with Tribute Lord. I mean, I had damage, but, like, I think I was, like, 100, 200 short from killing, from lethal. But I'll do damage, and then Battle Phase Tribute Lord, and then all their monsters, every monster they ever draw until the end of time is going to be destroyed. So, yeah, they're just going to scoop. So yeah, he did kind of brick, but you know he did get a Harpies on me, so kind of worked out. Game number was 6. Oh, I think I know this. I want to say this is Labrynth versus Dark Magician. Don't quote me on that until we see it. But I'm like 90% sure this is the Dark Magician player that I played. Yeah, once in a blue moon, you do bump into a Dark Magician player. Unfortunately for this dude, I know his deck as well, if not better than he does. So, yeah, pretty sure this is Dark Magician. The Lord set 4. So basically, I could shotgun. As soon as I Illusion of Chaos, I'm like, alright, this is probably Dark Magician. I could shotgun, flip goes and summon Lord, Tribute Lord for Eradicator, call spells. But if they have Magician's Rod, they're going to search. So I want them to search. So they're going to do immediately Circle, which will add them DM. And then before they're able to use Magician's Souls to summon DM, I'm going to flip goes in match. Because now I have to use Virus. Because I can't let him get a banish off, right? Summon Lord. Lord will set. Welcome. And then he's going to chain. Immediately Soul Servant. Maybe he knows Virus is coming. Maybe this is why. He shotguns like all his spells. Soul Servant into Secrets of Dark Magic. Okay. So Secrets will fuse Dark Magician with Magician's Souls. And then he's going to get a draw for Magician's Salvation. And then he's going to draw again. So if he has another Magician's Souls to attempt to summon DM to get a banish off Circle, I'll immediately chain Virus, call spells, pop Circle. But I don't want him to get Eternal Soul on the field that easily, so as soon as this hits the field, or attempts to hit the field, I'm going to chain Virus, call spells. So goodbye Field Spell, goodbye Circle, goodbye Upstart. Unfortunately, he does have Eternal Soul, but that's fine, as you'll soon see. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't have Ash. So, guess what? Lovely is 2900 attack. Solemn Strike, cool. He draws Max C, doesn't matter. Alright, attack. So, when I kill this DM, Dark Magician, he will summon DM and DM Girl. That's what I want. I want DM Girl on the field because DM Girl is not protected by Eternal Soul. So, my Automatic Punishment, target DM Girl. He's going to chain Eternal Soul, doesn't matter. Because, this only protects DM. Vanilla DM does not protect DM Girl. So what I want is Punishment will pop DM Girl. And then Entis will pop Eternal Soul. His board will be cleared. And he won't be able to revive Dark Magician. So yeah, dude, bro, like, I know everything your deck does. And in fact, Lovely will also pop a card. Lovely will pop Illusion of Chaos. Ooh, that's a snipe. And Eternal Soul will pop his field. Yeah, so basically, the only card he has is Max C. I'm going to reset, and I have Solemn. Like, what does this guy think he's doing not surrendering? That's what I want to know. Why has he not surrendered yet? All he has is a Max C. Top deck's Eternal Soul, which is quite the lucky top deck. It's like probably the best card he could have gotten, honestly. Even though it's not going to change much. Let's attack. So, welcome. There's prep. Goodbye prep. Yeah, under Virus, it's like, it's so rough for DM. Alright, Ariana searches the field spell on the end phase. So no more Virus, but now that I have the field spell, so let's attack first, right? Yeah, revive, that's fine. Okay. Main 2, activate field spell. Lovely recycle Virus. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. So normal's Rod. Circle. Punishment on Rod. Chainlink 1, lovely. Chainlink 2, Ari. Chainlink 3, Entis. Target Eternal Soul. Chainlink 4, welcome, reset. He's going to Chainlink 5, Maxi. Sure. Chainlink 6, Eradicator, Tribute Lovely. Call spells. Chainlink 7, Eternal Soul. Goodbye. Just pop, 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 pop. And then Labrynth, field spell will bring this back. Raigeki gets popped. Yeah, this game was giga over. It was not even close. I had so many other cards I just didn't even need. It's like, bro, I am the Dark Magician Master. You are nothing. I know your deck better than you do. Anyway. Yeah, it is unfortunate. I wish I could play Dark Magician, but Dark Magician is just such ass in Master Duel. Like, no Dragoon. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to end on, right? What is your end board? DPE? Nah, fuck that. Alright, duel number 7. DP is ass. Pretty good opening hand. Oh, I remember this. This is Labrynth versus Numeron. Eradicator. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Eradicator here. Why I take Eradicator? I took Eradicator because I lost the coin flip, yet they made me go set first, which means they're probably going second OTK deck. Either a Danger Kaiju or a Numeron. Either way, all those decks have one thing in common. They rely heavily on spells, so that's why I went with the Eradicator on the duality. Otherwise, maybe I would have taken Solemn Strike, possibly. Anyway, so yeah, Numeron gates are going to get torrentialed. Lol. Lord will set Welcome. And I'm going to immediately tribute this, call spells. Kill the field spell, goodbye Lightning Storm. So he has Ash, Imperm, Kaiju, and the field spell searcher. The Planet Finder or whatever. So Welcome. He's going to Ash. I knew that would happen, but it doesn't matter because, again, next turn he's going to field spell again. Summon his Numeron gates again. He's going to get torrential. There's a Lava Golem. And then I'm going to recycle Welcome. So again, Ash, once again, does nothing, right? There's a field spell. Torrential, goodbye. And then Welcome will set itself. Alright, so let's get Ariana. Ariana will search. Get Imperm, and then I'll compulsory that back. I knew that was Imperm because I saw his hand, right? Yeah, all according to plan. Get the field spell. Activate field spell. Set Welcome. Now, again, Numeron Network requires Numeron calling in his deck to mill. He has 2 in his graveyard, which means he only has 1 left. If he top decks it, it gets popped by Virus. If he doesn't top deck it, he attempts to send it off this. I chain Welcome, pop the field spell. Game is over. Ogre, right? So alright, so they're going to top deck the monster, doesn't matter. They're going to activate the field spell, mill their last and final copy of Calling. I'm going to chain Welcome. Welcome will summon Lovely. Lovely will pop the field spell, and the game is over. Doesn't matter if they Kaiju me. Literally doesn't matter. They have 0 plays left. Their entire deck core is gone, right? Cool. Duel number 8. Oh boy, 3 turns. I forgot what this was. I want to say it's a Spright or Runick Spright, but don't quote me on that. Maybe it's an Ishizu, whatever. Oh yeah, this is a Spright matchup. Yep. I go second, starter, blue, red, jet, smashers. Gigantic. Gale Dogra. Yeah, so it's Shaddoll Spright basically. Elf. Frog. IP. Running Toaded. Cool. Top deck time. Sphere mode, hello. Goodbye board. Lord, set 3. They're going to schism into Winda. Doesn't matter because Winda does nothing against our deck. Literally does nothing, right? And it can't even attack directly, so it's worthless. So I could Goza match right here and chain compulsory bounce Winda, lock them into Divine Beast. But I know they have a Smashers. I want them to waste Smashers. So Maxi. And a normal summon. So they're using normal summon. Dark, Divine, Earth. Goes in match will get rid of 2 of them. They're going to chain Smashers. Smashers can only resolve if they have a level 2 on their field. Therefore, I'm going to bounce Maxine in their hand. So then smashes will fizzle. They're locked in the window, and then Lord will come out, and then they're gonna scoop. Because, yeah, like, Winda doesn't do anything. Like, literally does 0 things to my deck. So, alright, next duel, number 9. I want to say this is another Spright, or it's a Ishizu. The last two are, one's a Spright, the other's an Ishizu mill deck. I forget which is which. I want to say this one is the Ishizu mill. It is. Yeah, I remember this opening. Yep, this is an Ishizu mill deck. So I go first. Field spell, set 4. So Keldo, pitch Agito. Agito mill 5. So they do mill a Lovely, but I have a field spell, so it doesn't matter. Seka's Light to draw 2. Mudora, ditch Kelbeck. Kelbeck, mill 5 more. Yeah. So both my Lovelies are in the graveyard. Again, doesn't matter because I have the field spell. So they're going to summon Xiamen. Before they use the search effect, I'm going to Torrential this. And field spell will allow me to revive Lovely. They're going to chain Keldo to bounce Lovely to my deck. Again, doesn't matter. If Lovely is my deck or graveyard, it literally does not matter. Again, Keldo and Mudora are useless against our deck. So, Seka's Light will draw them a card. Sure. They set a card. Trap Trick. Yeah, basically I Trap Trick and welcome. Set welcome. Draw phase, welcome. If they have Ash, I Psalm Strike. If they don't, welcome will pop the monster on the field. And then Lovely will pop the card in their hand. I attack for 29, and then Lovely will start recycle cards. And yeah, this game is giga over. Like, the thing about these Ishizu mill decks, they're really flimsy. They rely a lot on RNG, and a lot of times the RNG is not good, right? Like, even if they go first, a lot of times their end board might just be a Baronne de Fleur. Like, that's like their average end board, is like a single Baronne de Fleur. Very rarely do they actually hit all the things that they need milled, right? That'll cause a chain reaction that will cause your opponent to deck out. Like, very rarely does that happen. Alright, duel number 10. We have Labrynth versus Spright. Some kind of Spright. Yeah, one of the Sprites. They have a Dark Beckoning Beast package. Yeah, that's the one they have. Let's get a set 5 here going. Opening the Spirit Gates, Dark Beckoning Beast. Summon. I could have Skill Drain, but I didn't want to. It's like, there's no threat yet. Now that there's a threat, because I don't want him to get Smashers, I'll negate this. They're going to make Nibaru, sure. Battle Phase, Punishment, goodbye. I don't know, they're trying to make a Zeus play, not going to work. Now they have 0 monsters. Pitch Driver to revive this. Okay, end phase. Welcome. Here's my Lovely. And then they're just gonna scoop. Yep. I mean, the game was like so over. Yeah, reviving Chaos Beasts is not the way to win this. So yeah, Spright is very easy to deal with, honestly. Probably the hardest or the worst like the hardest Spright to deal with is obviously Runick Spright. If they like happen to like always have Runick Destruction, even with always having the Runick Destruction, is like they'll get a pop, maybe they'll get a spin-off Unicorn. You know, it's fine. Like again, if you have 6 cards going second, maybe you'll draw Sphere Mode, distribute their board, or a pot that'll get you Sphere Mode, or you'll draw 6 traps, you'll set 5. Unicorn will spin 1, and then you'll set the 6th. So, I don't know. Yeah. Basically, Spright is... I want to say that Spright is obnoxious, yes. But I would say it's not as obnoxious as, like, the old... Halki Fibrax into Auroradon, into a million Synchros, into a million Negates, and Dinglong, whatever. I thought that was more obnoxious than the current format. Oh, well, anyway, in any case, I expect Spright and Runick to both get hit. Especially after the results of the Duelist Cup. My guess is after the second round of Duelist Cup, most of the top 10 players will be Runick Spright, maybe a couple Ishizu Chaos, but it's going to be mostly Runick Spright, is my guess. All right, duel number 11. Let's get into this. 6 turns. Don't recall what the deck is. Can't look at the list. That's okay. Very good opening hand, especially if I'm going second. Am I going second? I'm not. Okay, that's fine. So, Duality gave me 2 Solemn and 2 TC Boos. I'm taking the TC Boo because it hits most decks. Hits Mathmech, hits Sword Soul, hits Spright. Let's see what they got. Pod Desires. Okay, so at this point, Desires, I'm taking their Mathmech, or not Mathmech, Sword Soul. Okay, P.U.N.K, so I'm going to Skill right here. P.U.N.K Thunder Dragon. Okay, Garbage Ogre is going to get Garbage Lord. Okay. TC Boo here, just in case they try to go into the Synchro P.U.N.K. So Warlord Savage, and then Nemesis Corridor. Okay. So, yeah, they do attack me here. I'm going to welcome, get my lovely. They're going to write Geki. That's surprising. Okay. So, it's not looking great. I do have Torrential Tribute, but here's the thing. They have to summon for Torrential Tribute to work. If they're dumb, they will summon. If they're smart, they will go straight into battle phase. So this guy has got me dead to rights. He can win the duel by just going straight to battle phase and attacking. Will he? Of course fucking not. He's going to play Desires for no reason. He's going to summon a P.U.N.K monster. He's going to Tribute summon, and then I'm going to Torrential. So because of that summon, I'm back in the game. Why can't... See, dude, I swear, Yu-Gi-Oh players they just can't help themselves. But they just can't help but be bad, right? All he had to do was go battle phase and attack me, and he would have won. But no, he goes and he fucking summons a monster, which lets me Torrential, which will then let me get my welcome back. And yeah. So we're gonna do Garbage Ogre and a Garbage Lord. By the way, what are the odds? This motherfucker. All right, so let's read what this Garbage Ogre card says. Send this card from hand to graveyard. Add a Garbage Lord from deck to hand. So this is a Searcher for Garbage Lord, which is just a free level 5 body, right? Well, free, you pay life points. But the point is, this motherfucker used 2 Pots of Desires, right? 2 of them. He has 20 banished cards. And yet, despite having 20 banished cards, he was able to use Ghost Ogre into Ghost... Sorry, not Ghost Ogre. Garbage Ogre into Garbage Lord twice. That is some luck. I'm surprised he still has any targets left in his deck. But alas, his deck has 5 cards left. Just FYI. But that's okay. He's going to go into Mathmech Magma, which is this garbage 2500. Again, it's not 4000 attack, so it's not enough to win. All he had to do was battle phase, and yet they went and had to make a play, right? So draw, welcome. Yeah, this game is over. This game is 1,000,000% over. I have compulsory. They have 5 cards in their deck, 2 on, 1 in hand, 1 on the field. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. All they had to do was enter battle phase, right? So, the hubris of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Unbelievable. Alright, you ever see those, like, posts of people complaining on Reddit or wherever, social media, like, a Master Duel, oh, you have game, why are you comboing, right? Just go into battle phase and put me out of my misery, right? For, like, a lot of those players who just have to sit through a fucking combo. Well, now, there you go. That's punishment. Torrential Tribute, baby. Let's go. Alright. So, yeah, so that was Labrynth versus P.U.N.K Synchro. I don't know. It's unsure. I'm just gonna call it P.U.N.K Synchro because I don't know what the hell else they're playing. All right, duel number 12. The hubris. They had me. They fucking had me. All they had to do was enter battle phase and attack. That's all they had to do. But they just can't. You just can't. It's in their. It's in the blood. It's in their genes. Yu-Gi-Oh players have to be bad. They have to make shitty decisions. All right, so Ariana will attempt to search, get negated. That's okay, because then I have duality. And oh look, a welcome Labrynth. I get welcome Labrynth regardless, right? So either way, I have a welcome Labrynth, and they don't have that Ash to stop my welcome Labrynth. Prosperity, okay. So I'm gonna chain welcome. The reason for that is because I don't want them to use. So I don't want them to prosperity and Ash, and then I can't welcome, right? But the hilarious part here is he's chaining Maxi to Prosperity. Which, let's read what Prosperity says, shall we? Prosperity says, you cannot draw cards by card effects until you activate this card. So literally, Maxi and Prosperity cannot be used together. So, thank you for throwing a card away. Oh, I remember this. This is the Umi Control guy. Yeah. Labrynth game number 12. Labrynth versus Umi Control. So, there's a Legendary Ocean. As soon as Legendary Ocean hits the field, I have to assume he has a Kairyu in hand. Which means, if he normals Kairyu, I have to get rid of one of my monsters. So, before that happens, I'm just going to say, you know what? Virus, Tribute Lovely. See if I can pop a jellyfish or whatever, right? So he had, so that was quick. He had Kairyu, he had Impermanent, he had Crossout Designator. So, he does have the Kairyu, but I have Torrential Tribute. So, no search for you. So, yeah, his field is Imperm, Crossout Designator. But I have an Ari, which will eat the Imperm, and then I have a Trap Trick, which will literally go into anything I want. There's the Imperm, doesn't matter. Because again, I still have a body, right? That's the problem with these cards like Ash and Imperm. They don't remove the body. They just negate, like, one effect, right? So they draw top deck Warrior of Atlantis. It does not get popped by Virus because it's a high attack boy. Battle phase. Trap Trick into Punishment. Punishment will Warrior of Atlantis. Send Entis, kill Warrior of Atlantis. And then new chain. Chainlink 1. Entis, target Legendary Ocean. Chainlink 2, welcome to set back onto the field. Chainlink 3, Ariana to draw a card. And then special a fiend from hand or set a card. So yeah, either the game was over. Like they had a Crossout Designator, also a worthless card, does nothing. So yeah, duel number 13. Forgot what this dude was playing, but yeah, let's get into that. Pretty good opening hand for going first or second, honestly. Alright, I do go first. Set 4. Alright, let's see what they do. Foolish Burial into Water Enchantress. Fine. Right of Artemis here. So, right. Okay. E-Telly. Alright, they E-Telly into Psyframe Gear Gamma. So, I'm pretty sure the only decks that E-Telly into Psyframe or Gamma are Spright decks. So this, my friends, is an Adventure Spright deck that I'm against. Because normally you E-Telly into like the P.U.N.K Xiamen, so you can search, right, if you're a P.U.N.K engine, right? If you're Virtual World, you definitely E-Telly into one of your Virtual World monsters, right? So the fact that he E-Tellied into Psyframe or Psyframe Gamma tells me this is an Adventure Spright. So I'm gonna immediately welcome. Just to see if they don't have, this is an Ash check, right? I want to make sure, I want to check if they have Ash, right? No Ash, cool. They're gonna get the Draco back, fine. Griffin Rider, okay. It's Draco back. Draco back will set itself. All right, I'm immediately gonna Punishment onto the token. All right, so Chainlink 1 Lovely to pop a card. Chainlink 2 Untis to pop their Fateful Adventure. Chainlink 3 Virus. Tributing, lovely. So, what will this do? Virus will kill Psyframe Gear Gamma. It will kill all the sprites in his hand. Entis will pop Faithful Adventure, and then Lovely will pop another card in their hand after they've already been popped by Virus. So, let's see it. So, I take out Jet, I take out Blue. They have Sprite Starter, they have Crossout Designator, and they have Griffin Rider. Sprite Starter is worthless, especially when I have Draco Utopian. So I popped the Sprite Starter. I would prefer to pop the Griffin, but that's okay, because I'm still going to win. So Griffin's going to come out. He's going to swing for 2k. So all they have is Griffin, Crossout Designator. Crossout Designator is a useless card. Griffin is just a 2k body. If I draw anything... Oh, there you go. Compulsory. Okay. They're going to draw red. Goodbye. Battle phase. Compulsory. Bounce Griffin. Welcome returns. They have no Ash because, again, Deck Devastator Virus kills Ashes. They have Griffin in hand. That's it. And Crossout Designator. I'll draw. TC Boo. Bring out my Lovely. Tech. Main 2. Set. TC Boo. Reset. Punishment. And game is over. Yeah. It's like, you bring out Griffin Rider. Punishment. We'll kill Griffin Rider. Intis will kill your set Crossbow Designator, and if the virus doesn't kill the card that you draw, Lovely will kill that card with her effect. So yeah, game is giga over, like so over. Duel number 14. Oh, I remember this dude's 19 turns. Oh, I remember their username. I want to say they're an Exosister player. 19 turns. Were they Exosister? They might be Exosister. Yeah, so duel number 13 was Labrynth versus Adventure Sprite. I want to say this is Exosister, but I'm not entirely sure. Could it be? Huh. Well, let's see. Duality. Into Lord. Gotta go Lord. Gotta go Lord. Activate Lord. Set 4. I'm like 90% sure this is Exosister. Battle phase. Yes, this is Exosister. Alright. So evenly matched. That sucks. But I kept TC Boo because, again, TC Boo hits almost every deck, right? So they're going to Exosister packs. Get Martha. Martha will summon with Ellis. TC Boo, get rid of Ellis. Summon Lord. Lord will set Welcome. Deck Devastation Virus. You like to see it? Attack. Exosister Returnia banishes Lord. Welcome summons Lovely. Lovely will kill Martha. I'll recycle Welcome, and I'll set Deck Devastation Virus. Technically, recycling Welcome was silly because TC Boo, I literally can't use Welcome while this Lovely is on the field. And if I tribute this Lovely with Deck Devastator, I no longer have a fee and I can't use Welcome anyway. So it's a little silly for me to do that. They're going to battle phase again. Another evenly match. So I'm just going to Deck Devastator Virus. By the way, look at this motherfucker's hand. Look at this. So they're going to max C. Doesn't matter. Alright, so for those of you who didn't see, you can go back and pause the video. They have evenly match and 2 Dark Ruler No More. So they literally open double evenly, double Dark Ruler No More with Martha as full combo. Or, packs. That is a... If I was any other player, they probably would have won, honestly. Double Dark Ruler with double evenly, yeah, that's a winning hand. And your full combo. So I'm going to get rid of Welcome because it literally can't be activated, and TC Boo is just too good, right? Against Exosister. So Draco Utopian, I'll set. At this point, like, I think they're just trying to draw their out. I don't know if they have Feather Duster. So they draw Raigeki. So they have double Dark Ruler No More with Raigeki. That's funny. Okay. Pure Iron Wall. Oh, against Exosister is a beautiful card. A beautiful, beautiful card. They literally can't do anything. Sophia gets popped by Virus. Goodbye. Like, well, there's no scenario where they're going to make any Xyz monsters. So I don't know what they're thinking, what they think they're doing. Goes in. Okay. Yeah, I remember what. Yeah, this was a long duel because we're just in top deck city. But again, my top deck city is better than their top deck city. So Virus is no longer active. Alright, we got our Lord. That's all we needed. So activate Lord. And then we can just flip a Pure Iron Wall on the end phase and summon Lord. So Extra Servatus will summon 2 monsters. One of them will leave. Called by the Grave on Lovely. I'm going to chain in Pure Iron Wall. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay. No banish for you. Summon Lord. Set Welcome. There, Raigeki. Cool. Sure, why not? That's so random. So instead of using Welcome, I'm gonna set Solemn Strike just in case they drew Ash, right? So I'm gonna attempt to Welcome on their turn and Solemn Strike if they Ash. All right, do we have Ash? No, we have a Maxi. I'm not gonna Solemn Strike Maxi. That would be a waste of a Solemn Strike. Cool. So let's battle. Main 2. Let's set Compulsory. This game is so over. They're going to Dark Ruler No More me for some reason. Okay. Compulsory. Bounce. Lovely will pop. Goodbye, packs. And then we just battle, and the game is over. Easy game, easy life. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't scoop after going through 2 either evenly matches, right? Having to deal with TCBU and Imperial Iron Wall. I don't know. I would have, like, their only out was, like, what, Feather Dust? Or maybe they have Lightning Storms? I don't know. Maybe they were trying to draw their out. Duel number 15. Forgot this dude. I want to say it's a branded Despia. There's a branded Despia among these duels. Or something. Pretty sure. For those of you wondering, in this iteration deck, I am running the Kaiju. I'm not convinced by it. The main reason I'm running Kaiju is because great against Exosister, right? It's like tribute 1 monster, right? Against Branded, I guess you can take out the Mirror Jade, whatever. It's not great. It's okay. Against Mathmech, you take out whatever. I'm trying it out. I'm not saying I like it. Don't put a Kaiju in just because you see a Kaiju. I know it showed up in previous duels, but still, like, it's just temporarily here. I'm trying it out. Just one lone Kaiju, okay? Like, don't make too much of it. Oh, this is the Mathmech player. Yes, I remember this. Oh yeah, I completely demolished this dude. Yeah, duel number 15 or 16, whatever. 15. Labrynth versus Mathmech. I completely demolished this dude. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Induction. The hilarious part is, like, they have a lot. They're setting up a lot of removal, right? Because induction pops a card. Laplacian will get rid of 2 or 3 of my cards, right? So they are, like, gonna end on a lot of removal. There's a Heat Soul with the transcode drop. So one is slash, one is super factorial. So I go into battle phase just to fake the evenly match, just to see if they preemptively super factorial. They do not. So I Kaiju away the Heat Soul because I don't want them drawing cards. Ariana will search the field spell. Field spell set 3. So super factorial. See, the hilarious part about this duel is the fact that they hit my worst cards. So check this out. They're gonna get rid of Lovely, whatever. Ariana, the fields, like, by leaving the field spell, I can revive both of these, right? And they're getting rid of Welcome Labrynth, which is fine because Welcome Labrynth can recycle itself, right? Then they're going to Mathmech Induction to get rid of one of my cards, and they're gonna get rid of Trap Trick. So if they didn't get rid of Trap Trick, that's the thing. If they got rid of Torrential, Trap Trick can literally go into Torrential. So I have 2 Torrentials in the deck. So either way, I have a Torrential Tribute. All I need them to do is summon a monster. Let's see they have 27 plus 23 is 5,000 plus 2,000 7,000. So they don't have enough for lethal. So they're going to Small World. Oh, interesting, Mudora. Diameter. Diameter will revive Circular. And then on summon, Torrential Tribute, baby, let's go! And now check this out. Chainlink 1, field spell. Chainlink 2, welcome. By the way, folks, very important you get this order right. You want to always Chainlink 1 on the field spell, Chainlink 2, welcome. Because if they have Ghost Ogre in hand, Ghost Ogre can pop the field spell if it is Chainlink 2. So if I did welcome 1, field spell 2, and they Chainlink 3 Ghost Ogre, I lose the field spell, the effect fizzles, and it's gone, right? So field spell 1, welcome 2, always. You got a chain block for Ghost Ogres. And then I have a Lovely. Look at that! Torrential Tribute is one of the best cards in this fucking deck. And yet, there are Labrynth players out there that do not run this card. Can you fucking believe that? I can't believe it. Like, I literally cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters, right? I wiped their board clean after the normal summon, right? They have no more extenders. Recycled, welcome. Revive, lovely. What else can you possibly ask for a card? All in a day's work of Torrential Tribute. Now, you might say, oh, they got lucky they didn't remove Torrential Tribute. But I had Trap Trick, right? So if they took out Torrential Tribute, Trap Trick becomes Torrential Tribute. So either way, I have a Torrential Tribute there. So this card is so good. If people not playing Torrential Tribute in Labrynth or in trap decks in general, you are out of your goddamn minds. That's all I have to say, right? All right, my turn. Yeah, this game is unbelievably over. It's like, what are they going to do? I have 4 cards now. So Ariana's going to grab another welcome, and I'm going to swing for 16. And this is going to return Torrential Tribute. the MVP card on my deck. You're coming back, baby. Let's go. So I have 6 cards to their 2. What do they got? Mudora, okay. Mathmech Sigma. Now check this out. Punishment onto Sigma, right? Because when Sigma leaves the field, it's banished. Now look at this. Dogmatic Punishment, second best card in the deck. Alright, don't quote me on that. Maybe it's not the second. But it's one of the better cards. Because look what just happened after Punishment. Chainlink 1 Ariana. Chainlink 2 Lovely. Chainlink 3 Entis. Chainlink 4 Field Spell. Chainlink 5 Welcome. Just from one Dogmatic of Punishment, I just got 5 more effects. And now I'm going to pop Mudora, I'm going to pop his hand, I'm going to revive... Look at this. Revive right now, pop Mudora, pop his hand, goodbye. There was Ash. Draw goes in, set goes in. Welcome into... This game is over! Why is this guy still in the game? Surrender. Please surrender. I'm losing my mind this guy hasn't surrendered. Alright, attack. Let's go. Game is ogre. Look at that. Who would win? A full Mathmech board or one Torrential boy? Alright, to be fair, the Torrential had the field spell, and you know, on the field, and then a Welcome and Grave, which kind of like netted me lots of cards. But just Torrential by itself would have saved my ass, and then I could just go into top. Like, let's say I didn't have Welcome or the field spell, Torrential, clear their board, and then they have nothing, right? And I just go into top deck, and then I top deck an out, right? So yeah, it's unbelievable how good Torrential Tribute is, and yet people will unironically get on their YouTube channel, make a video, or get on Master Duel, make a deck, or go to their actual locals, make a Labrynth deck, right? Maybe they show it off to other duelists, other players, make a video of it, showing, oh, check out my third place, first, second place, whatever locals Labrynth deck profile, and they will not include Torrential Tribute in their Labrynth deck. Can you believe that? People unironically get up in the morning, put on their pants, look themselves in the mirror, and tell themselves, I am not going to put Torrential Tribute in my fucking Labrynth deck. Or my back row deck. Maybe it's Eldlich, whatever. People who don't play Torrential Tribute, and yet are playing trap decks, again, there's just no hope for these people. Please, if you're watching my video, go buy Torrential Tribute. It's a rare... It's like basically, it's like pennies if you want the real physical card. It's a rare in Master Duel, so it's basically free, right? There's no excuse for not having Torrential Tribute. I hope this duel showcase why you should play Torrential Tribute, if not other duels that you've seen of mine, right? Anyway. Now that I got that out of the way, alright, duel number 16. This is definitely the Brandon Despia one. So Labrynth versus Brandon Despia, and actually, if I recall, it's Grass, Shaddoll, Brandon Despia. So yeah, that's what we're playing. We're playing Labrynth versus Grass, Shaddoll, Brandon Despia. Yep, I remember this duel. I do go first. Yeah, see there, 60 card deck? Yep, there it is. And once you know it, a 60 card deck playing 2 copies of Grass is Greener, they're going to have it in their hand, as you will see very soon. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set 5. I'm going to immediately welcome. The reason I immediately welcome is just in case they have back row removal, I can chain the Virus, Tribute Lovely. You know, if it's a Sprite, let's say Sprite, they open Lightning Storm, whatever, I can at least kill all their Sprites, right? So, for Patchwork, we get the Poly, we get the Imp Chain, yep. Foolish Barrel is going to send Tragedy. Tragedy will search Dramaturge, that's kind of interesting. Brandon in red is going to pull Tragedy back and attempt to fuse. However, let's see what this says. After adding it to hand, fusion summon by banishing materials. So they must banish materials to fusion summon, which means I chain Impure Iron Wall, they cannot fusion summon because they can't banish. So they add Tragedy to their hand, good job, does nothing. They normal summon Tragedy and they activate Poly. This is literally telling me I'm going to go into Guardian Chimera. Why? Because they have Edge Imp in hand, they have Dramaturge in hand, and they have Edge Imp on field. That's 3 materials. Poly will make Guardian Chimera, they'll draw 2 cards, and they'll pop Impure Iron Wall. Why will they pop Impure Iron Wall, you ask? Because they're Brandon Despia deck playing Grass. Guess what? Grass loves milling a bunch of cards that can have graveyard trigger effects, typically involving banishing, that allow them to net a bunch of card events. So they're telling me, by playing this Poly, I will make Guardian Chimera. It's a telegraph. Like there's no other play they will make. Why else would you normal summon Tragedy? If you were going to make Masquerade, just leave Tragedy in your hand. Why do you got to normal summon Tragedy? Because Guardian Chimera requires you to have at least 1 material on the field. So by normal Tragedy and play Poly, they're telling me I will make Guardian Chimera. 100%. So because they're telling me that, and I don't want them to pop my Imperial Iron War, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain Deck Devastation Virus, Tribute Lovely. Why? Because Deck Devastation will kill Tragedy, and I know they have an Edge Imp in hand, will kill Edge Imp, which means, A, they can't go into Guardian Chimera, and B, they might not have materials to make anything, right? So let's look at their hand. So they have Branded Red, which is useless under Iron Wall. They have Grass, because of course they do. They have Poly. They have Edge Imp, and they have Dramaturge. Edge Imp will die because of Virus. So now this Poly will do nothing because they don't have materials. Aha! And they have a Dramaturge in hand, which is a high-level monster that does nothing, right? So they'll get Fright for Patchwork, doesn't matter. They're going to Grass, because of course they will. Shaddoll Beast will draw them Cosmic Cyclone. Oh, Cosmic Cyclone! Nice card you got there. Too bad neither player can banish cards. What a shame. Alright, now let's look at their graveyard. All garbage. Especially under Iron Wall. Tragedy cannot banish itself under Iron Wall to search a card, recycle a branding spell. Allure of Darkness, if they have it in hand, they can't draw cards because of Iron Wall. Branded Opening cannot protect their monsters from their fusion monster from destruction because it has to banish, right? Yeah, second Branded Opening. Yeah, so that's it. What do they got? Nothing. They have no monsters. This set card is Cosmic Cyclone because there's no point in setting on any other card. But Cosmic Cyclone will never be used because as long as the pure Iron Wall is on the field. So let's get Draco Utopian Aura on the field. Gold Sark. Gold Sark. What does this card do? Banish a card from your deck. Oh, if only you could banish cards from your deck. If only, right? Like this is why Imperial Iron Wall is so good. It's so good. So they're gonna recycle Branded Tragedy. Fine. And then they'll immediately Poly into Masquerade. And then they will get Dramaturge. So they'll summon a Luber, get Dramaturge. So the normal Luber, activate effect to search Branded Fusion, obviously. I'm going to chain Draco Utopian and say no to that, so goodbye. Also, yeah, too much damage. I had to get a Luber off the field. So I'll take 55, that's fine. As long as we have life points, we can win, folks. And now, the God top deck will happen. Heart of the cards, baby, let's go. I will get the God top deck and win the game. Here we go. Ooh, Punishment, you'll love to see it. One of the best cards. I love seeing Punishment. It's one of the best top decks you could ever ask for. So they're going to add Branded Loss, doesn't matter. Main phase, battle phase. First I got a skill drain because I don't want to pay life points under Masquerade anymore. I'm down to 300 life, folks. 300 life, and we're still going to win this game. Punishment, Masquerade. Senentis, because of Iron Wall, they can't protect it with Branded Opening. Entis, pop Dramaturge. Goodbye. Welcome. Reset. This game is Ogre. They don't even realize it. I know every card in their hand and field. They have Cosmic Cyclone, Branded Lost. They have a Fright for Patchwork, which they probably didn't play because they ran out of Poly. And they have Gold Sark. That's it. That's their whole hand. All worthless. All completely worthless. Welcome. Lovely. Attack. Lord. They drew a card, doesn't matter what it is. Oh, Albion, sure. Branded Retribution. Again, Branded Retribution, folks. Has to banish itself to recycle a spell trap. Can't do it under Iron Wall. So end phase. Flip Gozen. Summon Lord. Lord will set compulsory. Yeah, this game is done. It's donezo. I draw extra off, doesn't matter. Compulsory bounces their monsters. Swing for 59. Game's over. They had 51. Easy game, easy life. Alright, folks. Duel number 19. Sorry, not 19. 17. What did I say? Yes, 17. Labrynth versus Labrynth. So yes, this is a Labrynth mirror matchup. Sorry, let me rephrase. Labrynth versus strictly inferior Labrynth. So, everyone knows I'm the Labrynth master, right? This Labrynth player has no idea what's about to hit them. No idea. I go second, by the way. So, they will be able to set up their board before mine. Their trap cards will be live before mine. And yet, I'm going to completely demolish this guy. Alright. So, Torby. My God, why are you playing this card? It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. So, they sent two cards. They set the field spell. Oh, Absolute King Backcheck. Another garbage card. Cool. Activate the field spell. The fact that they set the field spell tells me one thing. That they already have Welcome in hand. Or Ariana. And they expect to search it. Search Welcome. But actually, no. They would have normal Ariana before using Stove Torby, because you want to make sure Ariana doesn't get Asher Imperm, and then you use Stove Torby. So actually, by using Stove Torby first, they're telling me I have Welcome and I do not have Ariana. That's what they're telling me, right? Now here's the deal, folks. Because I know they have Welcome, which, if they use it with the field spell, will allow them to pop one of my cards. If they pop a monster, they pop a second card, right? First of all, I will immediately Lord to say, you're not popping back face-down cards. Absolute King is going to do something. It doesn't matter. It's a worthless whatever. Oh, look, another Welcome. So now they're telling me they have 2 Welcomes. Cool. Alright, I set 3. I do not summon Ariana. I do not summon Labrynth. Why? If I summon Ariana, they welcome Labrynth, pop Ariana, and then Lovely pops another card. If I put my field spell, they welcome Labrynth, pop the field spell. I want them to use Welcome and pop nothing, okay? Because if they pop, then they will be allowed to recycle Stove Torby. They'll be allowed to pop another card. I will not give them that satisfaction. So, set 3, pass, right? I have Solemn Strike. Guess what destroys Lovely Labrynth? Solemn Strike. So, let's see what happens. As expected, so they have a Welcome in the middle and they have a Welcome here. So they're using their first Welcome here to summon Lovely. They'll attempt to pop Trap Trick. It will not work because I have Lord. So they don't get to... So basically they netted 0 with that play. They don't pop a card from Lovely. They don't get to recycle Stove Torby. All according to plan, folks. Alright, main phase. Lovely will attempt to reset Welcome. Change Solemn Strike. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Alright. Now what you got? You have a Welcome, which I want them to use, right? And they have another card. Alright, they're going to Welcome. Cool. Everything according to my plan. This dude is... If he had any brains at all, he would wait until I summon Lord on his end phase and then Welcome, so that he could actually pop Lord, and then Lovely can pop another card on mine. But because they are a shitty Labrynth player, you can, just by the deck build, you know they're a bad player. Like, Backjack, Stove Torby, all garbage, right? Anyway, they're going to go to Ari. Ari will attempt to pop, again, Welcome will attempt to pop. Trap Trick will not work. Ariana will search another Welcome. So they've gone through 2 Welcomes. This is their 3rd Welcome. I have yet to use a single Welcome, but just FYI, right? You just got to have patience. You just know exactly what your opponent's going to do, and you just don't let them do it or foil their plans. Just don't let them do what they want to do. It's that simple. Just know what your opponent's going to do. How do you know what your opponent's going to do? Play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you get used to how these duels go, right? Alright, they set this card. It's a Welcome. Alright, end phase time. I'm going to Trap Trick into Punishment. So my goal, my idea here was Punishment on Ari, send Entis. Entis will pop their Welcome. And then all 3 Welcomes will be in the graveyard. They'll have no way of getting their Lovely back unless this last card saves them. Turns out, this last card is going to save them because it's compulsory. So they'll bounce Ariana. That's fine. So, Chainlink 1, so triggers. Chainlink 1, Field Spell. Chainlink 2, Stove Torby. Chainlink 3, Welcome. Chainlink 4, Lord. Chainlink 5, Maxi. That doesn't matter. Lord will set Virus. You gotta set Virus. Because they've already welcomed this turn, and before they're able to pop Virus or Lord, I have Prio. I can just tribute Lord with Virus, right? So here comes the Stove, and now they're gonna use Stove Torby to tribute itself, set itself and Absolute King Backcheck to set a second copy of their field spell face down. By the way, so this is their end phase. They're going into my turn with their field spell face down, which means their Welcome will not pop a card, right? This is just so sad. They have 2 Welcomes on their field. That is their field, folks. 2 Welcomes, right? Versus a Lord that can kill Lovely, right? A Virus that can tribute Lord and kill all their... Dude, this game is so unbelievably over. So over. Backjack will do some stuff. Backjack is a shit card. Stop playing this card. Top deck goes in, doesn't matter. I already have everything I need. Activate my field spell. Backjack will set a card from deck. They're going to Welcome for some reason, even though they don't have the field spell. Face up. Okay. Sure. So the card that they're going to set is when your opponent activates a card effect that would destroy cards on the field, negate that out of the effect, then send 1 level 3 lower dark monster from your... So this is, again, this is just a shit card, right? So the thing about Backjack is the card that's excavated can be activated this turn. That set card can be activated this turn, right? Which means if I flip Virus prematurely, this card can negate Virus. But, again, I know he has that card, so I'm just going to play around it. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna normal Ariana. Don't use her effect. Use Welcome. Welcome will bring out Lovely. Lovely will, and then pop this Lovely. And then Chain Link 1, Lovely. Chain Link 2, Ariana. Lovely will pop that card of his, the face down, the Dark Door. And then we go into Ariana will draw me a card. We'll go into battle phase. Lord will kill Lovely, 100 damage. Ari, attack, 1600. Lovely, attack, 2900. Then, still in battle phase, Erratic Epidemic Virus, Tribute Lovely. Call trap cards, blow up their other set Welcome, and any traps they may have in hand, and any traps they'll draw for the next returns. Field Spell will activate. Resummon Lovely, swing for 2900 more. And then Lovely will reset Dogmatica Punishment, right? They have an Ariana in hand. It's confirmed because they bounced it last time. Ariana will normal summon. They'll search Welcome. Actually, they don't have Welcomes. All their Welcomes are gone. They'll search something. Whatever. Ariana, maybe, I don't know, maybe Ariane. Maybe they'll search Ariane, right? They get 2 bodies. Punishment. Ariana dead. Entis kill Ariane, or whatever other card it has. And then Lovely will pop a card. Ariana will draw me a card. Again, this dude had absolutely no chance. Just no chance, right? Like, they just had the inferior Labrynth deck. Not only that, but they played so predictably, right? Like, if, my guy, you have to assume that I know what you're doing. And you gotta try to think ahead a little bit. But whatever. Doesn't matter. The superior Labrynth player has triumphed, and yeah, it's that simple. Like, don't play these shit lists with Backjack and Stove Torby. Play Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Imagine if this motherfucker had Lord of the Heavenly Prison, right? Lord of the Heavenly Prison, by the way, is an honorary Labrynth card. If you read the name, it doesn't say it, but it's in there. If you squint and look hard enough, it says Lord of the Labrynth Prison. That's his actual name. If you squint hard enough. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the duel. Yeah. Oh, it pains me to see these bad Labrynth decks, because then people play these lists, they lose to other decks, and then they think, oh, Labrynth is trash. No, my guy, you're trash for not knowing how to build a deck or play the deck optimally. All right, duel number 18. This is Labrynth versus Exosister. Yeah, another 18-turn Exosister game. Yeah, Exosister is annoying because they have all these banishes. So if you go second against Exosister, like I do in this game, you kind of have to grind game against them a little bit, right? So, and you do win the grind game. They're like, the fact that they have like 1, 2, 3 banishes doesn't matter, as you'll soon see. All right, Irene, Ellis, yep, Ellis, yep. Caspatel searches a monster. They always search Martha, very predictable. Martha will summon itself in Ellis, make Michaelis. Michaelis will search a spell trap. They'll usually search for Returnia. If they don't search Returnia because they already have it, they hard drew it. They search Vadis. That means they already drew Returnia. Yep. Make Magnifica, set Returnia, set Vadis. Yeah, as soon as I saw Vadis, that their search was Vadis, I knew that they had Returnia, it was going to be set 2. So this is Returnia and Vadis, no Imperm, right? They have no Imperm. That's what they're telling me. So, I know they don't have an Imperm. Let's go Ariana search. They're going to Vadis. Vadis will summon 2 monsters. Cool. Get my Welcome out. Alright, battle phase. Attack Estella. That forces the first banish. I'm okay if they use a banish on Ariana because it doesn't matter. Now, why do they have to banish here? Because if they don't, so for those of you who don't know what Returnia does, Returnia allows them to banish a card and then Exceed summon. But they need 2 level 4s to Exceed summon, so I'm trying to kill one of the level 4s so they can't Exceed summon. So they want to be able to do that, so they're going to banish my Ariana, which is fine because it's blowing the 1 banish they have off Magnifica this turn, right? So that's fine. Main 2. Yeah. Field spell set 5. Alright, banish, that's fine. Michaelis. Banish, that's fine. Alright, we still have 3 cards, so it doesn't matter. So, they're going to search a monster, a spell trap. There's Pax, okay? They're going to activate Pax, 100. Get Sophia, summon special Sophia, and I'm on Torrential. Goodbye. Magnifica is going to banish one of my cards. That's fine. I wish this card targeted, but whatever. Alright, so goodbye, Welcome. Unfortunate. I wish if they had banish compulsory, this duel would have been over way sooner, because Welcome plus field spell is like infinite amounts of gas, right? But that's okay. That's why this duel ended up being 16 turns, because of that. Because they banished the card I didn't want them to banish. That's okay. They still lose their field. They set 2. By the way, folks, just looking at the graveyard, they have one Exosister Michaelis, but two Exosister Michaelis are in their graveyard, right? Most Exosister players play 3. So I have compulsory. As soon as they go into Michaelis and attempt to banish this face down, I chain this to bounce Michaelis, and then they lose like 2 bodies, right? So they have one Michaelis left in their extra deck, if any, right? I assume they have at least one. Michaelis is their best monster, so if you can just get rid of their third Michaelis, it's over, right? Feather Duster, ooh, that stings. Normal Stella, poke for 300, fine. Sometimes you get Harpies, sometimes it happens, but okay. I drew Kaiju, which I wish I had in turn 1, because I wanted to freaking, you know, tribute Magnifica, but that's okay. I'm going to hold on to this. So they make Michaelis, I Kaiju it, and then they have no Michaelis. Torrential. Oh, you love Torrential. Yeah, I'm going to set this right here. So if they summon a second body, I Torrential. By the way, let's see what else is in their graveyard. So they have 1 Martha, 2 Ellis, 3 Ellis. All of their Ellises are in their graveyard, which means Martha cannot, if they top deck a Martha, they cannot summon 2 bodies anymore because all their Ellises are in the grave. And 2 of their, very important to keep track of resources, 2 of their Michaelis are in the grave still, right? Draco Utopian. Beautiful. If they make Michaelis and try to use it for her effect, I Draco. Goodbye. Prosperity for 6. Ooh. So they're leaving 5 cards in extra deck. Alright. Sure. Okay. Yep. They draw Sophia, probably because they know they're out of Ellis. Caspitel. Now, Caspitel's going to search a monster. I could negate this, but I actually want them to add monsters. Because my goal here is to get rid of their resources, right? If I Torrentialed before they can search, then they'll still have more resources in their deck. So, as soon as they attempt to Xyz again, or put 2 more bodies to attempt to Xyz again, then it's going to be it's Torrential time, right? So I only took half damage because of Prosperity, right? So just be patient. There's no need to shotgun Torrential. I'm fine. If I really need a Torrential, I Kaiju, and then I can trigger Torrential off Kaiju. TC-Boo, perfect. Set TC-Boo. Again, I want them to put bodies on the field. I'm not going to flip TC-Boo until after my Torrential play. So there's Pax. Returnia. So they're going to search a second monster. So now they're getting 2 more resources, right? So they're going to normal Stella. Stella will special Martha. And now I Torrential. Now let's see what the consequences of that was. The Returnia in their hand on their field will do nothing. 1. Number 2. All 3 Stellas are in the graveyard. All 3 Ellises are in the graveyard. 2 Marthas are in the graveyard. And they have a Sophia, 1 Sophia, 2 Sophia in the graveyard. So they have, like, no resources left. There's still Irene. Irene goes with Sophia. So, again, very hard for them to do anything. And let's say they do get 2 bodies next turn. They go into Exosister Michaelis. I Draco Utopian Aura, and Exosister Michaelis dies. So that's 2 more bodies in the graveyard. No more Michaelises, period. And all I have to do is just, like, stall until I draw everything I need, right? Again, you will win the grind game against Exosister. Duality, they're going to Ash. That's hilarious. Thanks for not Ashing my future welcome. Inevitably, I will draw welcome, right? It's just inevitable at this point. Zoroa, the Magistus of Flame. What the fuck is this? You can target a Magistus monster, control, equip the Magistus monster from the extra deck. From your extra deck. If this card becomes equipped, you can special summon a level 4 spellcaster from your hand or graveyard. Or graveyard. So this allows Exorcists to return graveyard monsters. So I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Draco Utopian Aura. And guess what, folks? Draco Utopian Aura will negate destroy this. And it has a second effect that we seldom use, but sometimes it comes up. So negate the activation, destroy that card. Then if you do, apply the following effect. Banish a monster from your hand. If you do, special summon a monster that was destroyed to your field, negate its effects. So I'm going to banish this Kaiju and just grab his monster. I'll just poke them for 15, right? Yeah, sometimes if you have a sphere mode or like a Kaiju or a dead card like that, Draco will just get you a body. I'll just poke for 15, activate Lord. I have TC Boo, the game is over. Completely over. End phase, TC Boo, Lord. Set welcome, and it's it. That's it. That is game right there. Draw Solemn Strike. Oh, this game is so over. And that's game. Yep. Easy game, easy life. Now, yeah, unfortunately, that was longer than expected because they banished some cards I didn't want them to banish. They banished 4 of my cards, by the way. Actually, they banished, yeah, so, and it didn't matter. That's the thing. Like, that's, like, Exosister is very glass cannon. They're very good at, like, banishing 2, 3, 4 cards, right? They have, like, the big body 2000 that can attack twice. But they're very weak. Like, they're not resilient, right? Like, they can easily be broken. But they're very powerful, but easily be broken. Very glass cannon. That's a good way to put it. So that's what happens, right? Anyway, that's the end of my video. So I got to the max duelist level, duelist rank or whatever. Am I gonna make an adventures or bother playing the second round of Duelist Cup? No, because a few reasons. One, I have other things going on in life. I have to prep for YCS in LA. I have a wedding this weekend. I have a bunch of stuff coming up, right? And two, there's no way I'll ever have enough time to grind to the top 10. Like, if you ever look at the end of the Duelist Cup, the top 10 players or decks are players that play like 100 games or 50, 60, 100 games. Like, they play so many games. There's no way I'll ever be able to play just a raw number of games to be able to catch up to those people. So why even bother if I'm not going to, like, make it to the top 10 or, you know, the list that everyone sees. There's no point. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother because, again, Duelist Cup is, because it's not ELO based, it's just a stupid system. There's literally 0 point in playing once you get to the second round. So, anyway. Yeah, so that was it. I hope you enjoyed. I will not be releasing a Labrynth deck profile because, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's still a lot of work in progress. The deck will probably change because of the upcoming ban list soon. We're going to get tearlaments bullshit coming up soon, so yeah, no point. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Peace.